Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Auto Cars, the home for every gearhead, collector, and future-focused enthusiast. Whether you're into muscle, JDM, off-road beasts, or the rare gems that never fade, this is where you get the most raw, unfiltered, in-depth takes on the latest rides hitting the scene. If you're new here, buckle up, because this ride is about to blow your mind. Let's talk about resurrection. Let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about the rebirth of a legend that defined a generation, because the Mazda RX-7 is finally back for 2025, and it's not just a nameplate revival. It's a message to the world that Mazda hasn't forgotten its roots, a message that Rotary isn't dead, and a message to every car enthusiast that dreams can still become reality. After decades of rumors, spy shots, false starts, and concept teases, the RX-7 is here, for real. The 2025 RX-7 is Mazda's ultimate tribute to its rotary past and its high-tech future. And trust us, this thing is everything we hoped it would be and more. Let's start with the heart of this beast. You knew it was coming, the rotary engine. Mazda calls it the SkyActiv-R, and it's a completely re-engineered, turbocharged 1.6-liter twin-rotor that punches out a stunning 400 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. This isn't just a nostalgia play. It's a high-revving, howling monster that screams up to 9,000 RPM with zero apologies. Mazda didn't just slap a turbo on the old 13B, this is next-generation rotary, using lightweight materials, ceramic apex seals, and ultra-precise fuel injection systems. They wanted the sound, the thrill, and the spirit of the old-school RX-7s, but with 2025 reliability, efficiency, and emissions compliance. And they nailed it. Pair that with a 6-speed manual transmission, yes, a manual, and you've got a purist's dream. The shift feel, razor sharp, short throws, mechanical satisfaction in every gear change. But if you're more into paddle shifting, Mazda's also offering a lightning-fast 8-speed dual-clutch automatic with launch control, drift mode, and track-calibrated shifting algorithms. You choose your weapon. What about the weight? This thing tips the scales at just under 2,900 pounds. That's lighter than a Supra, lighter than a new Mustang, even lighter than many hot hatches. Mazda focused on the driving experience, so they kept things lean. Carbon fiber hood and roof, aluminum panels, minimalist interior, it's all been done with balance and performance in mind. Speaking of balance, this RX-7 has a near-perfect 50/50 weight distribution, thanks to its front mid-engine layout and rear-wheel drive. The handling, surgical, precise. You point, it goes. It rotates, pun intended, with the kind of fluidity only a true sports car can offer. Mazda tuned the chassis on the Nürburgring, Fuji Speedway, and their own proving grounds, chasing that perfect blend of feedback and forgiveness. You can feel the DNA of the old FD, but with new age grip, electronic dampers, and an intelligent rear differential that can send torque exactly where it's needed. Now let's get into how it looks. One word: stunning. Mazda didn't try to make it look futuristic. They made it look timeless. It's got that long, low hood, those swooping lines, and that impossibly short rear overhang. The pop-up headlights are back, kind of. Mazda reimagined them as semi-retractable LED units that honor the past without compromising modern design. From the front, it looks aggressive but elegant, slim LED DRLs, a sharp nose, and muscular fenders that hint at what's under the skin. The side profile is clean, classic, and low. The rear is wide, planted, and purposeful, with circular LED tail lights echoing the FD3's. Dual titanium exhausts finish the look with flair and fire. Yes, real flame-spitting anti-lag if you hit the right settings. There are 3 trims. The base RX-7 Spirit R is the enthusiast-focused model, stripped down, raw, manual only. You get cloth Recaro seats, analog gauges, and no nonsense. Then there's the GT Touring, which brings in a bit more luxury, leather, upgraded infotainment, adaptive cruise, and a more refined ride for daily usability. And finally, the RX-7 Type RS, the top-spec monster. Active aero, carbon brakes, track-tuned suspension, bucket seats, and yes, a built-in rotary boost controller with customizable throttle maps, exhaust modes, and torque delivery settings. Inside, it's a driver-first cockpit. Minimalist, but not Spartan. Think Alcantara, forged aluminum, and rotary-themed design elements. The gauge cluster is a mix of digital and analog, with a giant center-mounted tach that goes to 10K. The infotainment screen is tucked low to reduce distraction, and all the essential controls are physical: knobs, switches, toggle buttons. This isn't a tablet on wheels. It's a machine for driving. But don't think it's outdated. You still get a 12-speaker Bose system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, over-the-air updates, wireless charging, and even an optional heads-up display with lap timing and G-force metrics. You can daily this thing. You can track it. You can take it on a canyon blast or a weekend road trip. It's that versatile. And let's not forget the sound. The rotary whine, the turbo spool, the crackles, bangs, and flames. Mazda spent years tuning the exhaust note to make sure it evokes emotion. It's not just loud, it's musical. It's like a wailing banshee rising through the gears. Pure theater. Fuel economy, honestly, who cares? But for those who want the numbers, Mazda claims 24 mpg combined, thanks to advanced rotary tech and cylinder deactivation under light load. And yes, the engine meets global emission standards without a hybrid system. That's wizardry. Safety. The 2025 RX-7 packs all the essentials: blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, automatic emergency braking, rear cross-traffic alert, and a 360-degree camera. But the real safety comes from the chassis tuning, the grip, the balance, and your connection to the road. It's a driver's car, but it's not reckless. Now for the big question: price. The base RX-7 Spirit R starts at $44,995. The Touring GT comes in at $51,500, and the Type RS will hit you for $64,900. That puts it right in the sweet spot: cheaper than a GR Supra, cheaper than a Porsche Cayman, and way more engaging than anything in its class. You're paying for passion, precision, and pedigree. And honestly, Mazda could have charged more. And here's the kicker: Mazda is planning a limited-run RX-7R, 8-track only, stripped down, aero-heavy, wide-body weapon with 450 horsepower and an 8,800 RPM redline. Only 500 will be made. If you want one, get in line, or probably on a waiting list that's already full. So what does the return of the RX-7 mean? It means the spirit of the 90s is alive again. It means the fight for the soul of the sports car isn't over. It means Mazda didn't sell out, they doubled down. No hybrid, no electric, no SUV DNA. Just a raw, rotary-powered RWD coupe with style, soul, and speed. It's a car built not by committee, but by engineers. By dreamers. By the same kind of enthusiasts who used to put RX-7 posters on their bedroom walls. And now, those posters come to life. Mazda says this car is their gift to the fans. And it shows. Every detail, every curve, every rev. It's built with love, with legacy, and with a middle finger to the idea that driving is dead. So, the legend is back. The RX-7 name lives on. Not in a museum, not in a memory, but on the road, in the present, for a new generation of car lovers who never stopped believing. If you enjoyed this full-throttle deep dive, make sure you smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and tell us, would you daily the new RX-7? Would you mod it, track it, or just stare at it like a piece of art? And if you're as obsessed with machines that move the soul as we are, subscribe to the channel right now. We've got more legends returning, more secrets from the future, and the most addictive car content you won't find anywhere else. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep driving, and keep the spirit of the road alive. This is your home for all things fast, rare, and unforgettable.